Hey guys, just got here from Field to Freezer. Just heading out for the first day as the sun's just coming up here for the first bow hunt of the year. So we'll see what kind of luck we get. So go sit and stand for a couple hours and see what we can stumble on. Looks like a pretty good day to start. We got a nice frosty morning here and hopefully we'll see some movement. Frosty windows, always a good sign.
Boots drag dust where the sinners fell. Whiskey burns like a fire.
Some deer in the field. Put a little bit of our special batch on.
Calling my name. Ashes in the wind, but I ride the flame. Blood on the saddle, soul in the rain. I was born in sin, and I'll die the same.
There's a tree stand. Finally got up in a tree stand, all sorted out. Now we just wait. Might throw a couple of rattles out in a bit, but I gotta tell you one thing, it's nice to be out here right now. Couldn't ask for a better morning. A good first day out here. Here's a little area we're watching over. It's front of the camera. We seen a couple of does on the camera, a couple of spikes, but nothing too significant yet. We'll see if something comes in here.
Goes in the tavern on the tune.
I can hear something crunching the leaves around, but I think it's just a squirrel.
And I'll die the same.
We got a deer crossing just about 60 yards out. Well, just came down from the stand and only seen one doe go by a little further off in the distance. It's better than nothing, I guess. I'll have to come back another day and see if you can get better luck. Just gonna take a quick stroll and check the rest of the cameras here while I'm in the area. On my walk, I got a notification from my phone, and this is walking across the stand I just left about half an hour ago. Just on my little walk here, I found something I like. Good scrape here. It's an early one. Good sign though. I'm gonna try a new spot in our area here. We got a nice open slough here. You get a lot of traffic through, so let's see how that goes. Honey Bunny's in with me, putting the stand up. Tree stand is up. The sun's coming down. Well, it's a couple days later, and I'm just on my way into that second stand we put up, and we'll see if the camera's picked anything up. See how much traffic we're getting through there. Maybe I'll get lucky this morning.
The devil smiles his deal complete.
It's a nice little trail that leads right into the stand area from here. Pretty packed down trails here. Going straight in, stands right over into this bush line over here. I got a deer blowing to the left of me over here, across the slough. I'm not sure if he's blowing at me or not, because the wind's going behind me.
Blood on the saddle, soul.
I just hopped into another stand a little further into the bush and checked the cameras on the trails, and they've been showing consistent deer. That's around noon, 11, noon and 1. So it's about 11 o'clock right now. I'm gonna sit for about an hour or two and see if the same deer are still coming in over the last week or so. They've just been showing up right around this time. Here's what we're looking at from this stand.
Blood on the saddle, soul in the ring. I was born in sin.
Just heading back into the bush here for another morning. A bit of frost on the windows early on, so we'll see what's moving around since the temperatures have cooled down a bit. It's always a good sign when the tamaracks are turning yellow.
Sinner's way to face God's wrath. The bottle promises a rest, while the good book puts my soul to test. Got the worn out pages in one hand.
Well, it's another day, another morning, and another sit. Just got back into the stand here. It's muzzleloader season, as you can see with the orange, walking in with that. But still gonna try and ride it out with the bow. I gotta get that first one out here. It's a nice day again, hardly any wind. So there's a bit of frost on the ground coming in. We'll see if anything's moving this morning, see if anything crosses by. Mornings like these are the ones that can get you pretty frustrated. It's all about time in the bush and patience. I learned that last year when I grilled through a couple of the coldest, rainiest days and almost lost my patience and got one of the biggest bucks of my life the next day. Hunting's all about the patience game, and patience pays off. So packing it up this morning, and I'll come in the afternoon, hopefully bring Avery in and see if we can see something this evening.
The other erases time and space. Oh, it's whiskey and a Bible all night long.
We're back in for the afternoon, and hopefully we could get the little guy to see some action. You want some action? Whose stand is that?
Tiffany's.
We're up in a tree stand now. We got a bit of a breeze here, but hopefully it dies down. just sit put here and hopefully something comes in, eh?
Trying to find where I belong. A shot of sin, a prayer so deep.
You fart boy. Well, it's getting late now, and probably got about 10 more minutes of time before sunset, and we're going to use the rest of that time just to get out of here. It's been pretty uneventful today, eh? It's all part of it. Patience.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for them to come in. Me and Avery are back in for a second evening here, and it's a little warmer, but figured we'd take the time while we're able to on the weekend.
Still a little windy too.
Yeah, it's windy too, but let's see if something comes through here. Time in the bush counts, what counts. It's not the most ideal day to come on out hunting here with the wind and the heat, but time's limited with Avery, school and all. So we try and get out as much as we can together. There's some special juice. Well, we're back in the tree stand for the evening. Got a high wind again. The wind's swirling around a little bit in here, mostly going behind us though, so I got some cover scent on the ground. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Try and stick an arrow into something here. Didn't really see anything again.
Yeah.
A couple squirrels. So we'll climb down and make our way out. There's a couple of deer that were just ahead of us last night on our way out. We'll see. Better luck next time, I guess. We're learning some patience. That's for sure. Well, what do you think? You learning some patience or what?
Yesterday I was very patient.
Yeah, and today too. We'll see something yet. It's not the rut yet.
Probably come back next week because tomorrow we have church.
Well, it's been a tough bow season, but still got a lot more time. Yeah. Trying to crack on with the muzzleloader now. Just felt like I was running out of luck with the bow, so see what kind of luck I could get with this. I'm in a pretty deep spot in the woods here, hunting on the ground. Tucked into a nice little hidden spot.
The liquor makes the shadows fade. The holy words just make me afraid. I spill a tear.
Tiff is just up the hill from me, and I just heard a gunshot, so just waiting to see if I could get a message back from her, and maybe I'll go take a look. For now, I'll stay put. But it sounds like a good sign that she probably got something. I just got confirmation the gunshot wasn't Tiff.
Then drown the sorrow in a drink. Oh, it's whiskey and a Bible all night long, trying to find a way.
Looks like I've ended up in a big old nasty buck bed here. He's wreaking havoc. Wreaking havoc on some branches. Big trails and beds everywhere. He has got this place scraped right up. Scraped up more here. There's scrapes coming all the way out of this thing. Yeah, this place is marked right up. The only unfortunate part is I am really deep in the bush right now. This guy's controlled this area for a while. Put a pretty good footprint on this area. It could be a good one. So I just came back to where I was sitting earlier here, right by these junipers. And little did I know, yards away from the bedding area, so guess I could just come back here and wait them out. See how it goes. So we stopped for a sandwich and just go for a walk with the gun and the sandwich. Lo and behold, there was a couple does standing in the field, and now we have blood. Here's some more blood. Yeah, shot her center. I don't know if I was a little behind though. It's a pretty quick shot. She's got to be just laying down up in here somewhere. Holy, she couldn't have gone far with that much blood coming out. At least she'll be easy to follow. Nice little doe. Got her all gutted out already. Now the fun part comes to drag her. Are you still gonna love me after this? We got a couple ridges to hike up. I ended up getting her a little lower down behind the lungs here, and we let her sit for a little while and came up to her and she was pretty much expired.
Drown the sorrow in a drink. Oh, it's whiskey and a Bible.
Of course, he decides to drop it way back in the 40, so this is what he gets. We just got up the big ridge.
Secrets that my heart can't keep.
Just got up the second ridge. Now he's got to go through all this crap.
I'm stuck between the light and dark. A flickering lonely spark.
Dragged a few hundred yards through pretty rough bush. I think I gotta start making better shot placement. These are the times I regret not taking time for proper shot placement for a quicker death. Ugh. Well, we're back at the truck. Was that fun?
You'll never learn.
Didn't I say I was gonna walk out with a sandwich and get one?
Yeah.
Put a sandwich in mouth and let her have it. Back in the stand here, the double stand that me and Evie were at a couple days ago. I'm here with the muzzleloader again. I was hoping to get something early on with the bow, but we just weren't seeing anything. So now that it's muzzleloader season, I may as well go with that. It's a little bit better a possibility to stretch out and get something further off in the bush if something comes in. Especially right now with pre-rut, you wouldn't want to miss a buck. That's too far out of range for a bow that you've been looking to get. I was just in checking the cameras, and there's been some pretty good sign on them. There's a few nice bucks. New deer coming around. I guess they're probably starting to chase a little bit. There's a lot of sign, lots of scrapes and rubs around. So I'm gonna sit in here, check the stuff out on the cameras on the phone, and just relax a little bit and see if something passes by as I'm in here. So I just got to my stand. It's tucked pretty far back into the bush here. It's we call it the back stand for a reason. I just checked the camera on this area, and we have the buck called Major back in here. Marking it up, checking it out. This is the part that he frequented a lot last year too, and the year before. So I'll probably be sitting here for the rest of the day, and who knows, maybe for the rest of the season if the wind stays right. He has grown a lot. He's got kickers on both G2s and a drop tine starting. So I'll stay put here for the rest of the evening since the wind is perfect. It's going straight in my face right now, so see what happens.
was born on a gravel road where the map runs out and the wind gets cold. Mama said I had a fire inside. Daddy left with a midnight tide. I learned young how to fight and run, chasing shadows, shooting down the sun.
Well, it's a little further into the season. We got some snow on the ground. A cold front came in. North wind. It's a bit of a windy day today. It's not ideal, but with it being a little bit of a cold snap, it's hard to not be out here.
Chasing shadows, shooting down the sun. No preacher man could tame this soul. I'm a freight train out of control. I was raised by the dust, not the law. Ain't no silver spoon or southern draw. Just the sound of boots and a worn-out gun, and a promise to never run. Yeah, I'm carved in rust and blood-stained trust. I was raised by the dust.
First day of rifle season. We're coming in. Tiff, Avery, and me. Avery's gonna join me today in the stand. So we're headed to the back stand right now. Avery's getting some scent on there because she's got some brand new clothes. We don't want to get us a fresh smell in the bush here, so it seems to work a little bit, but we'll figure out.
Hopefully we'll get our target buck.
Yeah.
I move like silence through the pines with bloodhound.
We got fresh blackjacks here. Looks like he's at a pretty good pace cruising for does. That's right up our trail over into the stand. Got me and Avery in the stand here. Be nice to see something for him today. Give him a little bit of a hunting experience. Just seeing the wildlife, seeing the outdoors.
Yeah, 2 days we haven't seen anything.
Yeah, we've been out hunting earlier this season and he hasn't gotten a chance to see anything, so we got a pretty decent morning here, and hopefully we see something. The bucks are running. I've seen a few good buck tracks on the way in, keeping up a good pace. Looks like they're either chasing or looking for does, so we'll see if something comes along here, crosses us. Well, we decided to pick up and head out of there after a few hours of seeing nothing. We were going to go try another spot in the blind, but not before a rare daytime sighting of this little guy.
Justice walks not like a man. I don't forget, I don't forgive. I'm built from pain and I don't.
Me and Avery are back in here in the blind, set up where that buck was bedded. It's a bit of an evening hunt here. So let's see if he's gonna come out of bed though. Now we're set up on it here. Hopefully we catch him coming out. Well, this stuff happens so fast all the time that
We got a nice 4x4.
we can never grab footage of it. But
So good.
just pulled the trigger on a 4x4. I think it was pretty decent, this one. And I'm gonna go take a look here.